back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly. With me is Jewel, who has become a regular here, and I'm so glad to see you again. You were just here last week representing the Clearwater Chamber,
yes.
And today it's all about the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce. How did you get so lucky to work with both the chambers?
Well, because I'm a member of both of them.
That's a good answer, I guess, right?
I'm a member, and you know, it's kind of like when Kennedy said, it's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. Well, I feel that organizations like chambers and nonprofits, if you're going to be involved in it and be on their board, then you really should be involved.
Walk your talk, in other words.
Yeah.
And you do. You really do. We were just talking before the show on all the different things that are happening in the community. And honestly, one of the main reasons why I know is because I'm here to show you what's going on in our communities as a result of the various chambers. And if you have a business, I tell you, you really should be a member of the chamber because they can do so much for you. You can do so much for them. It's just a win-win for everyone.
It really is, and there's another component to it because every one of those businesses that is working on being successful is making a difference in the business and economic development of the county that we live in and our state. So it improves the lives of, there's employees that, you know, are able to support their families, and it's a very symbiotic relationship that sometimes gets overlooked.
It does. It definitely does. And things have changed so much over the years. I mean, I remember when I moved down here in 1984. And when did you come here?
Well, no, I came down here in 78.
So you know, it was barren. I mean, there was it's so amazing the way the improvements have been going on with not just development, but in business growth as well, like you had just mentioned. But at one time, business was you know, this is the way it was, but now it's like we really have to step out of the box. We're getting back to building more deeper relationships with people, that know, like, and trust factor. And I think it's absolutely fabulous, but unless you engage in your community and fellow businesses and get involved with the different mixers that are going on, the breakfast, they're a lot of fun. I attended the Palm Harbor Chamber, the mixer, it was actually a 7-chamber mixer a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Then I turned around and came into the breakfast the next morning, and I had a blast. I felt like I was at a business party, but it was still, you know, it was business, but it was fun business, and I love fun, and it was just really great. They really, Gary did a wonderful job talking about finance and everything. He came in, he was very creative with the handcuffs and being handcuffed to financial disaster and all that instead of financial freedom, and it was just a great way. His delivery was it was fabulous. In fact, Gary is one of the other contestants with Dancing with the local Palm Harbor Stars. We'll be talking about that probably in our next segment. But one thing I notice is the advantageous training that is going on in so many of the chambers. And I know you have this baby that you just brought together, and it's going to be born next Wednesday, called Business U. I love the concept. Let's talk about this just for a minute.
Yeah, and Business U is what we felt was important for the business community. It's about innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship and collaboration. Or really, our taglines are innovation, entrepreneurship, and collaboration. But at the core of it, technology has created new solutions and is driving new ways that businesses can be successful, reach more of their target market, and speak to the client that they're looking for. Because even now the consumer technology has changed them with the smartphone, with social media. It's a renaissance of marketing.
You know, it is, and I love to hear you say that. With the Business U, to be able to go and hear the speakers that are going to be talking about, it's a different, but it's not really a novel concept, but it's really getting you involved to hear what you do need to do to step out of the box. Because, you know, when you talk about the technology with the iPads and computers and social media and all that, it's mind-boggling for the average business owner that has done business as usual And then all this technology comes out. What do you mean social media? You got to be on Facebook. You have to be on Twitter and LinkedIn. And I mean, it can be overwhelming because it takes so much time. But I would guess that if you end up going to something like Business U, then you will learn how to really focus where you need to focus and more of like an outline rather than waste your time trying to figure it out on your own.
But yeah, we're designing it so we've got David James Scott, who's the executive director of the Tampa Bay Technology Forum, is going to be the moderator and share what his knowledge is of some of the new technology innovations. And then we have 3 businesses that we're featuring. Each of them have used technology and the solutions that have been created by it and how to reach their clients, to broaden their reach. Each one is going to share their story and how it made a difference. And they're pretty amazing stories. One is Alex Chamberlain, who's the founder of Easy Fingerprints. He used innovation technology to turn his business into one of the biggest successes ever. And he really wrapped his arms around solutions that would make a difference for his company. And actually, as I think, changed the way fingerprinting is done as an industry. So that's pretty good. Barbara and Susan McCarthy, they were founders of Sun Country Cleaners. Sun Country Cleaners served the whole Tampa Bay, and to my knowledge, they were the first cleaners to come to introduce organic, healthy cleaning solutions. And they've used technology so that they can track the garments that you bring in. You'll have on the barcode, there's a whole history of whatever they've ever done to it. They can find it wherever it's located. So they just sold their business, and they just spent, 2 sisters spent a month in Hawaii just, luxuriating in paradise at their success.
Good for them. That's awesome.
And Steve Allen, he's the founder of iDatex Corporation. It's an IT company with solutions for how to implement in your business to make your business run easier, quicker, more profitable, and less hassle. So, and he started a whole technology initiative to bring more IT people to our region, so that we have really quality IT people. So we're looking forward to big things happening.
I mean, this is really a great event, so professionally done too. And it starts at 5:30?
Yes, it starts at 5:30 at Ruth Eckerd Hall. It's on April 23rd. It goes to 8 p.m. It's $30 for chamber members, and that includes chamber members that are part of the 7-Chamber Coalition. And for non-members, it's $40. It's a bargain and a half. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar. There's going to be some drawings for prizes, and we've got a website so people can go and take a look and register there. It's actually, if they just put in #BusinessU, it'll take you right to the registration page on the Clearwater Regional Chamber. The other thing that I think is really interesting is that Baycare has such a big influence in Pinellas County and everywhere where there's in the medical world. And they are one of the largest sponsors for the Clearwater Regional Chamber. And so they are our exclusive economic development sponsor, and we're very proud to have them do that.
You should be. I mean, that's huge.
And Tampa Bay Times is another big supporter for the chamber, and they're a media sponsor.
Nice.
And iDatex, of course, they're a sponsor. Achieva Credit Bank is another big one. Wallace Financial, the Clearwater Gas Company, and the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. So
you have some serious backup there, I'm thinking.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
we do.
Wow. That's amazing.
So, yes.
You must be so thrilled because you've been working on this for a long time.
Yeah, we've gathered a really great group of professionals and different types of businesses that are future forward thinking and know that it's time to really learn. And the other part is that this is in collaboration with the Clearwater Library, Downtown Library. So some of the social media classes that we're going to hold after the big event, we'll having 3 different types of classes. And they can actually get some beginners lessons on social media if they're neophytes on it.
That would be me.
And it's free. It's
Really?
free, yeah.
How nice is that?
Yeah, so we're trying to support the community in every way that we can.
Wonderful.
And so that's...
Well, wonderful, especially if you can take up free classes, especially with startup businesses, you know, and maybe let's face it, there are those businesses out there. It's still, you know, running on a shoestring. So this is great to be able to offer those free classes. Social media alone. If I could finally get a real handle on that, I would be out of control. Maybe it's better that I don't and just do my little dibble-dabbling on Facebook when I do. But I do get response from in business, you know, with very little knowledge, you know, which I kind of taught myself. My kids laugh at me that I was able to do that because I'm boomer in the makings of learning all this technology.
That's just the misunderstood boomers.
Exactly. We are misunderstood. We really know how to do it. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Miss Jewel stay with us, talk about what's happening at the Citrus Festival with the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce. Really a beautiful event coming up this week, so we want to tell you about that. And of course, Dancing with the Palm Harbor Stars, that coincidentally, I am one of them, filling in for Jewel because she couldn't do it, had a little back issue and everything. So I'm honored to do it, and I'm having a blast.
And I'm so grateful that you are, and I think you're absolutely fabulous. So you got to vote for.
Fabulous at giving it my best shot, that's for sure.
Well, you always do.
We'll show you a little video on what it's like behind the scenes in doing some of the practice dances with Misha over at Arthur Murray, and then of course On the Ballroom Beat is coming up after our show at about 5:30, so you'll get a chance. I'm sure Lanya will be talking more about it. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you back after these messages.
The last several years have been confusing and trying for homeowners. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group was there before the housing crisis, during, and we are still here now advising people of their options and helping them choose the best financial solutions for their family. You do have options, and today's market promises lots of opportunities. We have found that there are a lot of questions out there and misinformation, and we want you to know we have answers. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group, providing solutions today for a better tomorrow.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now.
I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel Kelly. Thanks for joining us. Jewel McKeon is with us from the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce. We're going to be talking about, in this last segment, I know it's going to be, it goes by so fast. We have so much fun talking about all the fun things that are happening in the community. The Citrus Festival, that's huge in Palm Harbor.
It is.
And that's coming up this week. And of course, one of the main events is Dancing with the Local Stars of Palm Harbor. That is going to be such a blast. It really, really is. But I want you to share where the money goes that we're dancing for dollars for.
Well, the Dancing with the Stars for Palm Harbor is definitely a fundraiser. And each one of the dancing couples try to get as many votes and as many donations for their efforts to raise funds. The Palm Harbor Chamber has a foundation, and all of that money goes into the foundation, and it's targeted to help the community because Palm Harbor is an unincorporated city. So they don't have a city government. They're under the Pinellas County government. And so there's a lot of things that they don't get support for, and so they have to raise the funds for it. So it could be something like lighting or the clock downtown, or and then they also use that money for scholarships, so that for educational scholarships for the kids like the Palm Harbor University High School.
So it's really a really great opportunity for us all to give back in the community. And can I just tell you, in 4 weeks' time, I am dancing my little feet off till there's no tomorrow, tripping and carrying on and trying to remember. And one day I'll get it, and one day I won't. And yikes! It's fun. But boy, it takes a lot of time and memory. So it's really great. In fact, I think we might even have a behind-the-scenes video that our producer just might show us here.
I hope
for
so.
A second.
She's fabulous. Wait to see.
You're very kind. Did you see my Hugh look? That was the first dance that I actually got it. So that was my practice. But yeah, it's really a lot of fun, and you discover your strengths and weaknesses, and let me tell you, it really takes a lot of patience to do that. But I'm having fun with it as well. But I'm honored that I'm filling in for you. Maybe you'll do it next year.
I would like to do it next year. I'm sure I'll be ready for it next year.
It's fun.
So are you going to give us hints about what your outfit is going to be like?
It's black, but of course. Yeah, it's comfortable and it's stretchy. So
okay, that's good.
That is so important, because last year I had stretchy and comfortable. The dress almost came off.
Oh dear.
It was asymmetrical, and it had one strap. It is a whole different story with that, but it was okay. It worked out all right. Like the the fringes got caught in my partner's buttons. Good thing we were doing an Argentine tango because he literally ripped us apart, and it just looked like part of the move. Anyway, but it's fun. We're having a blast. I have a lot of tables filled and guests coming, and so if you want to vote for moi, go to Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce. Actually, it's palmharborcc.org, and then over to the left, you'll want to click on Pay Here with PayPal. Up will come the dancers' names. My name will be on there. If you can make it, we still have tickets available. They're $25, and you get a lovely dinner. You have open dancing after the competition, and the dinner starts at 7. Competition is at 8, and then after that, then you can dance and have drinks and have a lot of fun. And you can also donate as little as $1, which I think is really fabulous. You know, that one of our videos from rehearsal night, over 900 hits, and you know who I think is responsible for it? Jewel. There is no way I have ever gotten 900 views on anything that I've ever posted. So Jewel was kind enough to put it on her social media, and if you are one of them that donated, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. The money's going to be going to a good cause. If you can come tomorrow night, join us. Jewel's going to be there.
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So what else is going on in they've got a lot of different things going on with it.
Okay, so on Thursday is when the carnival sets up.
Yes.
So that gets started. And then Friday night, it really gets kicked off with the music and the two bands playing are Know It All and the U.S. Stones, which is a tribute to the Rolling Stones, if you hadn't guessed. Besides the carnival rides, there's games, there's food, there's drinks, obviously the Dancing with the Stars, which the winners will be performing, and then the Citrus Festival Queen Pageant, which is a big thing for the community. And lots of vendors and sponsors will be there. So then Saturday is the Ben Bryan Band and Jericho Turnpike and Adrian Ray.
Cool.
And then our big show on Sunday is the Black Honkies. And they're very popular in the area.
They get around. I've had so many guests come on and talk about them in so many different events.
I know.
That's fabulous.
And WQYK is... they're sponsoring the Soul Circus Cowboys, so I thought that was pretty great. And the one thing that the Chamber has done this year, I've mentioned before, but they decided to have VIP passes for backstage to mingle and hang out with the bands, and they'll have special badges, special shirts. They'll have drinks backstage and snacks with the bands, and
that's neat.
So it's very nice. It's like, I think it's wonderful. It's for Friday, for 2 people, it's $100. And then if you want to do Friday and Saturday for 2 people, it's $150.
That's not bad.
And then if you want all 3 days for 2 people, it's $200. So
how fun is that?
Yeah.
We think of everything, really. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be a great week. So we hope that you'll check it out and join us and just see what's happening in the community. Thanks to My Chamber TV, we're able to bring the community events to you. So tell your friends and neighbors, and whether or not you're doing business or not, maybe you're retired, but you just love tuning into the show to see what's happening in the community. How else would you know if you're not a member of the Chamber? Because we're here to share that with you. And Jewel comes on at least twice a month to share the different events that are coming up. Now, in our first segment, we were talking about the Business U, and we want to just go ahead because this is the last time. Well, no, next week I'll be talking about it too. That evening. So we'll give another little promo about it. But if you want to improve your business, this Business U, you go ahead and tell it's your baby.
Listen, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be inspiring and thrilling. Everybody's going to walk away with some ideas. It's going to make a difference. We're following it up with 3 different events afterwards that are like classes, and so it's just going to be great networking and great ideas for moving into the future. Mm-hmm. And there's a book that I always loved. It's called Good to Great. And I like to say that we are now in the era of going from great to epic. And this is one of the things that will drive you to epic success.
I love that word. I started using that. I heard that time and time again, the word epic. That is like major. That's like bigger than golden. It's like the top of the line. And when you can get there in business, obviously, you're very successful. So I like the way you're using that terminology.
Thank you.
This is exciting. It's time for us, though, to wrap up our show today. But I'll be back next week, and I will be promoting To the Business U as well. But you can get tickets today, I would suggest, because they're probably going to be selling out here.
Yeah, we're getting tight, but please do.
Good. And how do they get the tickets again?
You could go to www.business-u, that's YOU.org, or you can do hashtag BusinessU if you're into hashtagging.
That hashtag. Or, if you're like me, it's the pound sign.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
So why don't we say pound sign anymore? I'm just curious. You don't know either, right?
Because,
it's crazy.
Because we always have to have something
We got to
new.
be
You got to reinvent
We got to
all
get
the time.
savvy. Really get reinvent. You bet. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next Monday for our primetime TV show with Dr. Gabbard and my husband, and then of course Wednesday as well. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great week. Hope to see you at the Citrus Festival.